In this Law of Assumption Success Stories video, I'm going to be talking about how I use the Law of Assumption to get my honeymoon completely paid for, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I said. Welcome to Mindful Success Path. My name is Amanda Abea, and on this channel, I bring my 15 years of experience in entrepreneurship, coaching, mindfulness, and meditation training all into one channel to help high achievers and high performers like you get results without all the extra stress. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video that we have coming out on this channel. In addition to that, if you would like to take what I'm going to be talking about in this video a step forward, I've put together a free manifestation guide for you where I share my 4-step process on how I rewired my brain to go from a completely stressed out, single entrepreneur to now being engaged to be married, living in other countries, and building businesses that run a lot more like machines and bring in abundance a lot more easily. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can download it below completely for free. Okay, so let's get into it. I had my honeymoon completely paid for when I used the Law of Assumption. In case you missed it, Justin and I are getting married, and we were talking about the honeymoon and something really cool that he wanted to do because we're doing the civil wedding in Miami. And when you live internationally, you have to do like a civil wedding in the country where you're a citizen, then alert immigration, and it's a whole thing. So we'll be in Miami for the holidays. We'll be doing the civil wedding there. And he really wanted to go on the Icon of the Seas for the honeymoon. And in case you don't know, the Icon of the Seas is currently the largest cruise ship in the world, and it happens to port out of Miami. So we're like, that's cool, because we have a limited amount of time in the United States that we can be there because we live among different countries. So that sounds like a plan. So then it became the issue of, okay, how are we going to pay for this? Our businesses, they bring in money. Our entrepreneur expat channel is doing really well, but I was like, we're not going to pay for this. Our friends and family are going to pay for this. And he's like, huh, what? And I'm like, yeah, our friends and family are paying for our honeymoon cruise. And I said it with some real bold-faced confidence that honestly, I don't even know where it came from, but something inside of me just knew that we were not going to be paying for this cruise and that friends and family would be paying for it, and I said it very confidently. So we have some time to pay off the cruise, and we can do it now if we wanted to, but I was like, nope, friends and family are going to pay for this. Friends and family are going to pay for this. And every time he'd be like, should I just pay it off now with what we got? And I'm like, no, friends and family are going to pay for this. And I kept repeating it over and over and over again. And not only did I repeat it, I actually believed it. I really deep down believed that we were not going to be paying for this cruise. So lo and behold, Justin ends up getting a random text message from his aunt saying that she found a life insurance policy that belonged to Justin's father, who passed away about a year ago. And she's like, hey, I found some money here. I'm going to split it up between the 3 children that his father had. And the portion that Justin got not only pays for the cruise, it also pays for the flight, and there's still money left over. So we get the money from his aunt, and I was like, well, I guess I did say that friends and family were going to pay for our cruise. I didn't quite think it was going to come up this way necessarily, but hey, I'll take it. Friends and family paid for it. So what happened here? What happened here is I basically used the Law of Assumption. And to do a recap, the Law of Assumption is basically that you assume that you've got what you want. I assumed that friends and family were going to be paying for our honeymoon cruise. I just assumed it wasn't going to come out of our pocket. And not only did I assume that, I'm also very open to abundance in my life. If you don't know my background, I spent 8 years as a financial writer, then I was a sales trainer starting in 2017. We still train people on marketing and sales through some of the programs that we have available. But in that time, I really had to work on my mindset in terms of money and abundance. And one of the things that I have learned is that money can come in all kinds of different ways. Because the mistake that I used to make before is I thought the money would only come from a particular business. I thought the money would only come from my sales training business. There's no other way that this money can come in. And over the last couple of years, as I've really been expanding into new levels of consciousness, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. No, money can come from all kinds of different places. It could come from my business, sure. It can come from this new business that I'm starting now. It can come from our entrepreneur expat business, and it can even come from beyond, as it was the case here. So I wanted to share this story as confirmation that this stuff works. If you want me to do videos breaking down the science of why this stuff works, please let me know in the comments, because it's really not that woo-woo. There's actually a lot of science and neuroscience specifically to back up why things like the law of assumption really work. So if you guys liked this video, go ahead and subscribe. Leave in the comments below what some of your law of assumption success stories are so we can all inspire each other. Once again, if you would like to go deeper into how I rewired my mind for love, success, and world travel, make sure to download that guide below, and I will catch you guys on the next one.